Okay, here we are again. I have been looking all night for an outpost on the bridge. So I'd have to do one in the city because I hate doing it in the city. Like actually in the city that are on the bridge because the little bridge bug out sometimes, yeah, but the city and city ones seem to always give me issues. But we're about to do an outpost in the city. This one is a Molten Works. It is a beta. And even though I'm doing it on my boosted server, it's not um, all that difficult to do this with a single Ocedon or maybe two Ocedons if you are on um, regular settings, like on an official server or your own unofficial server, and you use top basic settings. It's really not that difficult to do. These are pretty simple. Just come up here, start hacking away
How
at the
dare
buildings.
you raid one of my outposts? My thralls will make you rude to see.
I haven't done these since I started since I got my PS5 Pro. Haven't done these. I haven't crashed yet either. So this is going to be a test to see if I crash. I hope I don't crash, but I'm not going to say I won't crash. Let me just say that we are testing this out, and I'm testing it on this video because I have questions about whether or not I will crash. But I'm hopeful I won't crash. And I think I won't now because I've already passed the part where I normally would crash. So hopefully I don't. It looks like they did something that they do sometimes. Sometimes these enemies, they get messed or something because you can't get. I'm trying to see what I can do. It looks like this one is bugged. And this happens sometimes with some of the missions as they get bugged. I think Wildcard is done. They can fix them, but it's ARK. Certain things I don't think can be fixed. Personally, I think it's just pretty much out of their hands. For the most part, you see a Dragon Horde symbol right there. That's one of the reasons I came in the city was instead of having to fly around the city, because you can't go through the city flying, you will get grounded. So I was going to take my Ocedon through the city to find a outpost. I mean, to get through the city so I can just glide all the way to where the hoard key's at. But because I found an outpost, I thought, well, let me make a video real quick about the outpost. And it bugged, which is unfortunate. But you did see kind of how to do it. I'm going to keep the video going here for a minute so I can see if there's another way, another outpost on here that I can do real quick so you guys can see. For those of you who have not ever done outposts, you can see, and for those who have, you can just see, hey, maybe we'll find one that will not bug. They're better than they were. When they first came out with this map was terrible. Sometimes when I come back into the
How dare you
outpost,
raid one of my outposts? My
it
thralls will make you
will
ruthless
the
to see.
enemies will kind of behave and do what they're supposed to do, but I don't think that's happening. Go up here real quick and see if They're there, but looks like they're meshed or something. Let me try getting off of my Octodon and just see if I can see them. Yeah, see, they're in the darn thing. Well, let me even hurt them because of the way it is right here. It won't even let me do anything to them. Yeah. So it's it's bugged. There's nothing I can do about
This
that.
is a new
So
low even for you. As if
we're
I don't
just
have enough
gonna
threats to deal with.
leave the
Now
area
you will
now.
share their fate.
The area and hope that we find another one. Sometimes if you get off the thing, they'll unmesh. Why that works, but I have seen it work occasionally. Again, as I explained yesterday, one of the reasons you jump off the dino on the way down is because that way they don't take fall damage. I don't mind dying necessarily myself because I'll just respawn. My dino dies, I'm be upset because this is the only Octodon I've got currently on this map. I don't like doing the taming method for the base game Octodon, so I prefer doing the taming method for the Octodon that is the S Octodon, which when I get ready to do that, I will make a video on how to do that. But I'd rather do that Octodon than the base game Octodon. It's just a lot. I think it works a lot. It's a lot less painful. It's not easier per se because the aiming itself is easier. You literally just knock it out and give it a potion. But getting the potion is where it's hard. Now you got to come up with 50 elements. In fact, I will show you that potion right now, just so you guys can see what that looks like. It's all the way down here in the bottom. It requires alpha zombie brains, red element 50. So you have to have 2 alpha zombie brains. You have to have 50 red element, 6 neophyte horns, which you got to get to 51 level, which I'm only at 43. It looks like. And then you need an alpha octodon skull. And when you go against those neophytes, I highly recommend. You'll see in my hotbar, I have a um, nice little ascended pike. The reason I have that on there is because attacking it with a creature, it takes reduced damage, way reduced. In fact, so reduced that you're literally doing next to no damage to the fight. You're pretty much just wasting your time because it is not going to do anything. What you do is just irritate yourself because it's literally almost no damage. Even with a boosted dino, it's like no damage is being done. I mean, this Octodon has, not me, the Octodon itself has, we'll go to melee damage, 10,000 melee. Guess what? It will do maybe a couple hundred damage to it, and it's got like 100,000 health at minimum. That's for like a level 50. I've had level 300 spawn on me before. So I highly recommend just not messing with them. With the creature, definitely mess with them because you need to kill them to get those horns. You need those horns. You need those neophyte horns for the boss too. So it's not just neophyte horns for the potion. So even if you're playing on an official server that doesn't have the S Octodon, you won't have that potion. You still need the potion to. You still need neophyte horns to face the boss. I don't think you need it for the first boss fight, the gamma, but I think you definitely need it for beta, or at least alpha, maybe even beta. But I don't think there is a thing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to this. We'll go over here to this blue thing you see in front of me. It's actually a teleportation pad. It will teleport you either up or down. This one goes down because I'm already up high. And I'm not going to teleport on there, but that's where the edge is for the city. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cryo my Ocedon up. And then we're going to jump off the edge because we have a glider suit. It used to be that when it first came out, they put me KC4, but I'll say it again. When this map first came out, there was thralls all over here. And if you had a one level like I've got now, you had real issues because they were going to attack you. In fact, I had lost, even on my boosted wyvern, I had lost a wyvern or two coming in here with it. So they are no joke. But if something happened, I understand why they did it. I don't like that they did it, but I understand why they decided to nerf it. But if you'll see here, my character, there's this glider right here. And that is something you get and it allows me to do this. We are going to we are actually way far away. So we're going to go over here and there's the things over there. But we're going to go over here and we're going to get my wyvern out and we're going to go fly. I'd rather glide all the way there, but as you can see, I can do like this. I can go like this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go underneath the bridge. I don't think I'll get, well, I won't get grounded anyway, because I'm not flying right now. Currently, I am gliding, so, yeah, I can go this way. This is actually going to be near, I'm going to go kind of close to where my base is at. Actually, kind of thinking. We will probably have to fly at some point, because it's a long ways away still. I mean, it's not even um, not even near my base, really. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. So let's see how this goes. We're going to glide here. Probably the passing my base or getting close to it. There's a revenant area right here. Little the Mundium thing right there. We're going to try and avoid that area. See, my PS4, this is where I would crash. Literally, it would like freeze right here, and then I would like just then we go to the home screen of the PS5 home screen. But evidently, the PS5 Pro, even though I didn't think it had that much better better hardware on it, apparently it's got good enough that it can handle doing this kind of stuff without crashing. Either that or my PS5 just had a faulty something in it. I don't know, but it been doing that. I've been playing that on that PS5, playing ARK on that PS5 for a couple years, and it had never, it had always done that. We are going to go this way because I'm not trying to get shot. past that, we're going to get, we're going to try and land somewhere where we don't have a whole lot of creatures around to try and mess with us. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. That's why I pulled my gun out when I landed in case my Veilwind or my Drakeling didn't get to it. The thing about Veilwind and Drakeling is that they will keep them things from hurting you. Let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of these bones. They say you get keratin from these bones, but I don't know. I just think they take up space on my tune, and I'm not on my inventory, the tune's inventory, and I'm not trying to deal with that. I got a Dragon Horde key to go pick up, and I don't want to run out of space because I've done it before, and you end up having issues when that happens. So, all right, we are going to look for our wyvern. Let's see it. Go here. There it is. We are going to. Okay, back up. We're going to fly over here. Most of the way. We got most of the way by gliding. Is kind of the goal. Get most of the way over here so we're not having to do the other stuff. Usually, once I go over this hill, be careful here because if you're not careful, you will end up flying and it'll end up spawning um the dragon chest in the air. It'd be a pain in the ass to get to. Let's go up here to the very top. Yep. I had a feeling it might spawn. Sometimes it does it within. It'll do it within like a couple. Okay. It didn't. I thought it did. That was just my bird's my Drakeling doing that thing. Doing its thing. Gives you that buff. All the Drakelings have different buffs. I don't remember exactly what the Winter Drakeling does, but it has a buff. I mainly use it. I use the Drakelings mostly for the chest, and then also it provides some protection. It's also a nice little weapon. That waited for it to spawn, so I knew it was. Because otherwise, getting back to it is going to be a pain in the ass. Click on it and look at what it is. Let's see what I got. So I got a Ascended Tech Railgun, which I will grind that. I don't like using those because it costs like a half element per shot. That is a chunk of element. I just don't think it's worth using. So Ascendant Sword, I'll grind that. It's only got 143% damage. It's not really a lot. By comparison, my pike has 616 damage, percent damage. It does 616 times or basically 6 times the base damage for the pike, whatever that is. I don't know exactly what the base damage is, but whatever it is, 6 times that. And also your melee is taken into effect, and my melee on this character right now is 600%. So that should just give you an idea of how much damage this guy could do with that pike. Yeah, so there's nothing else. I got some kibble, got some exceptional kibble, so that's good. I got a flamethrower ammo I can grind up. I got this. I'm gonna grind up all this. It's all getting ground up except for the kibble because you can't grind up kibble. I'll just hold on to that. Who knows? I might need it at some point. All right. So we have gotten our thing. So what we're gonna do now. We're able to find another outpost. So we're just going to teleport back to base and call it a night because there's not much else I can do. Trying to get him to hang wyvern to land it on a flat area so I can get off of him and cryo him up because I don't really want to. I know what that was. I just saw something around and I was like, no, let's get rid of him. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to teleport to base. There's the base. And boom. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe.